A great fun weekend here with everybody out there. We got all kinds of great brands and cool things, and LivePure is definitely one of them. This to me is an absolute no-brainer because anybody out there that wants to deodorize, wants to neutralize odors in a room or remove moisture, you know, there's different ways you can do it, but cocoa carbon to me is the best. I've owned these for a long, long time and I love them. They are on sale today, not $34, but $19.95. They sold out. We just got them back in stock. These are a must-have. Anybody that wants to neutralize odors, get rid of the smoke smell, pollutants, allergens, and more. Plus, it removes moisture, which can lead to mold and mildew. It's eco-friendly. There's no nasty chemicals in them whatsoever, and all you do is just put them somewhere. Hang them in a closet. Put them in your backpack, your gym bag. Put them in the bottom of your hamper. They're perfect there. Hang them on a door. You're gonna get 7 of these, okay? You get 4 of the medium size, and then you get 3 of the large. They come in these super cool little flannel bags, which will remove that moisture, whether it's in the back of a steamy car, wherever it is. They work and they are on sale. I do not expect these to last. They are a customer pick. Read the reviews. All you need to do is choose the color. They come in gray. They come in sand, and this is called mint, which is just kind of a green color, all right? But you're gonna get 7 of these. They come with the little hooks so you can hang them wherever you need to go. I think they're brilliant. Vonabelle Sherman is standing by. Vonabelle, I love these. I've been using them for a while, and I'll tell you, it's amazing. They get rid of that the nasty smells and you know, the moisture that's hanging around that causes all that nasty mold and mildew. Welcome to our show.
Yep. Thank you. I'm glad you're having such great success, and so will everybody else. So these are cocoa carbon. Cocoa carbon doesn't have a scent of its own. It's meant to absorb odors and scents that are in your house that you want to remove. Cocoa carbon is also what we use as our pre-filter on all of LivePure air purifiers. So we're giving you a great quality product, and each one of these is filled with cocoa carbon. Their job is to act like lungs, to breathe in all of those odors that you're having trouble getting rid of. It might be a pet bed, it might be kitty, put it by the kitty litter box for sure, diaper bins, maybe throwing it into your gym bag. Maybe you just did some painting in the house and you have these odors. Well, if you have a LivePure unit, put that on, but then tuck these in all different places, even in your car. Maybe you have that new car smell, smells like chemical soup, or maybe you spilled something in the car. Just throw these in there and let them inhale all of those scents and odors. And it's also been lab tested to absorb 10 to 12% of moisture. So shoes, I actually do keep these because the smaller size is great to tuck in your sneakers and boots and shoes. Do that, and there's the cocoa carbon. Now, cocoa carbon has pores, so it's just waiting to breathe in all of those scents and odors that are annoying, and you're home more, so you're going, wow, I never smelled that before. How do I get rid of that? Cocoa carbon bags will be your answer. We also put a grommet on the end, so you can hang it on hangers or anywhere, a hook in the refrigerator, so that it can absorb odors virtually anywhere. Maybe you open your closet door and you're like, wow, something in here stinks. Well, look at that. See, you can go right on your hanger. I love it for the shoes. I actually do keep it in my workout sneakers and my gym bag, and maybe you'd like to do that too. We've made it so easy because there's 7 of them. So spread the wealth. Now, they are good for about 5 years, and they're renewable. So, Guy, how do we do that? After you've used it a month, 2, 3 months, take it and put it out in the sun, in your yard, on your porch, wherever. Let the sun have it exhale everything that was drawn in. That's the magic of this. When you do that, it releases everything, brings it back to its original performance, and then bring it back in the house and use it again. So I love that it's renewable and it's so easy to have these exhale. Pretty amazing, huh, Guy?
Yeah, for me, it's the ease of it, right? I don't have to switch them out. You know, I tried, there was ones that were out there in the market that you tried that they're just kind of like bags, but they fill up and then you got to throw them away, and it really doesn't seem to work like these do. And I don't think those do anything to neutralize odors. They're really just about removing moisture. These have everything covered, and they're so easy. You just hang them. And let me tell you this too, and Vonabelle, I'm sure you can relate to this too. It's like if you've got an area of your home that for some reason, you know, is maybe not one of the most pleasant areas. So if you've got areas where you've got pets, or in my case, my son's hamper, right? Because he worked at the beach all summer, so he was throwing wet bathing suits in his hamper, wet towels in his hamper. And if those things sit there for more than like a day, they get nasty. And then I'd have to take the hamper and put that out in the sun to refresh that. Put one of these in the bottom of the hamper. How about your gym bag? What about it could be even a backpack that gets a little musty, right? You take the backpack on a trail, you take it outside, gets wet. It's a great way to do that. Like I said, dogs, cats, whatever. If you're traveling anytime soon and maybe you're taking a road trip and you want to refresh an area there, refresh a closet, you can hang them right on the hangers. They've got the little loop, so you just pop them in. I love the idea of putting them in stanky shoes, right? Because they'll absorb the odors and they'll take it. It's really the moisture that is one of the big culprits, because that's what kind of sets into fabrics. And then when it sits there for a while, Bonnabelle, that's really when it starts to smell, especially in like dark places like closets.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And those are all great uses. I love the story with your son. You're absolutely right.
Oh, man.
Put these in the bottom of the hamper, because if the kids, hubby throws in wet stuff, then you can get that odor after a while, and this will help absorb it. They're actually filled with cocoa carbon. Cocoa carbon has pores. It's their job to absorb all of those odors. Instead of spraying sprays or using candles, you can have these absorb, and they're not covering up. They're actually absorbing those odors. Now, I put this in front of me because I have a little word picture for you, because it's hard to visualize, well, what do you mean it absorbs things? I want you to pretend that this green liquid I have here, which is colored water, is the cocoa carbon that's in the LivePure bag. And then I want you to pretend that this disc is actually all of those odors that need to be absorbed in your home. Diaper bins, kitty litter, stinky sneakers. I'm going to drop this in, and I want you to watch it absorb all of those odors. The liquid is totally gone now, because that's like the cocoa carbon absorbing it. Now, when I wanted to wring this out, what would I do? I would squeeze it. Well, for the cocoa carbon, what you're going to do is put this out into the sun for an hour every month or two, and it will release all of the odors that it collected. So it's really powerful, and it's a great problem solver. And there's so many that you can put it anywhere.
Yeah, I think it's brilliant, and it's easy. So I know a lot of us have like things on our list that we've kind of gotten tired of the lists. You know, in the beginning of this whole mess, we were like, oh yeah, really looking forward to at least getting some things done around the house. Now I know you're like, okay, it's time to move on. We gotta get our lives back. This is easy. All you gotta do is put it in a drawer, hang it in a closet, put it in the trunk of your car. Maybe you spilled something in your car and you're like, oh, my car smells like coffee, or my car smells like, milk. Maybe one of the kids spilled a drink in the back, whatever. This is gonna help to remove those odors for you. That cocoa carbon is everything. And Bonnabelle, we always talk about the cocoa carbon and how it works in the air purifiers. This is like taking the big part of the odor removal part of an air purifier and putting it in a little bag. So now you can deodorize and neutralize, I should say, really anywhere, any place that you want. And it's funny because like even in a laundry room, you may have an area where maybe towels were sitting or there's a pile, just put it in there. And I love the fact that you can renew these, right?
Yeah, absolutely. All you do is put them in the sun just for about an hour, and the sun helps release all of the odors that have been collected by the cocoa carbon. So it couldn't be easier, and that makes them last about 5 years. So let them absorb the odors, let them be re-released. And I love the visual. If you'll picture, if we inhale, we breathe, and we exhale and we let it out. That's exactly what these cocoa carbon bags will do. They inhale all of the odors in your home, and then you put them out in the sun once a month, once every 2 months, and it exhales everything, and then it's ready to absorb the odors again. The grommet makes it easy to hang these anywhere, even in the refrigerator. You put some broccoli in there and you want to absorb those odors, you can do that because there's a grommet. There you go, right there on that video. So you can use these virtually anywhere and let them absorb the odor. And we're home now, so we're smelling more things. And maybe an air purifier is not in your closet. You need these in your closet. You need them in your car where you spilt something, where a tomato rolled under the seat and rotted, or the kid spilt a little milk. and then you have that odor. All you have to do is pop your cocoa carbon bags anywhere you want, and they absorb all of the odors and smells and chemical soups. Even maybe if you buy something that just arrived and you open the package and sometimes it has a particular odor,
sure,
just pop 1 or 2 of these in with that, and then it'll be gone. And this is a customer pick, Guy. It's a customer pick.
Read the reviews.
It's working great.
Yeah, read the reviews. Or maybe you wore a jacket or an item of clothing to a restaurant and you came back and it kind of still had that restaurant smell. You could do it there as well. You get 7 of these in your choice of color. This is gray. They come in the sand color, which is super cool. And then they come, this is called mint, even though it's more like a piney color. But anyway, you get 7. You get 3 of the large, and then you get 4 of the smaller ones, which are great because you can put those in boots or shoes. Anywhere where you got a little bit of an odor problem, you can put these in. And remember, they're reusable over and over and over again. If you got kids, if you got dogs or cats or pets or whatever, they're ideal for that as well. And by the way, really quickly, I have something called hanging hooks coming up in my 3rd hour with you today. So keep on the lookout for that. They're these self-adhesive hooks that you could put anywhere. If you wanted to utilize these with your LivePure carbon purifying bags, those would be perfect, and they would hang right on those little hooks. So keep on the lookout in our 3rd hour. Hanging hooks are back. They sold out. They're back, and they're awesome. But let's, we got about a minute left, a little bit longer than that. They're $19.95. They were $34. So they're on a huge sale price. You read the reviews. If you don't like living in the stank, then this is the way to be able to take care of that, right? And you know, as we get into we've got our Fall Guy show coming up next. As we get into fall, and the temperature starts to come down, going to be closing all those doors and windows. Not going to be so easy to air things out. So get these now. I tell you, Bonnabelle, if it was me at this price, I'd get a couple sets of them, and that'll cover your whole house.
Absolutely. I have them in my boots in my room so that it absorbs any kind of odor for all of my little tall boots, short boots, shoes. And I don't go to the health club without these tucked in my sneakers so that it absorbs any odor before I put them on at the health club and come home. So they are a handy, handy tool. They're filled with cocoa carbon. Cocoa carbon of the carbons of the good, better, best is the best. It's what we use as a pre-filter in our LivePure air purifiers. We put that same technology into bags so that you could place them virtually anywhere to absorb odor. Maybe you're like Tracy Rosa and you just got a new puppy and maybe you want to put 1 or 2 in the dog bed, or you have a new baby and you need to absorb the smells near the diaper bin. They're so useful and so practical. And I think one of the nicest things I appreciated is having that hook. And I do have the handy hook in my bedroom holding one of these as well. So that's a great tie-in. Does hang on your clothes. So you could put this in your closet and absorb those odors. But I do love them in your car, especially if you do travel with your pets or you spill something. So this goes to a place where you can have a big air purifier. This is your air purifier, and it's renewable just by putting it out in the sun for an hour.
Nothing to plug in.
Easier, guys.
Nothing to plug in.
Right.
I know. And again, it's not a one and done. Use it over and over and over again. Just put it out in the sun when you want to refresh it. Bonnabelle, thank you. Great job. We'll see you again soon. Take care.
Okay. Bye, everybody.
Bye. 625-470. We're extremely busy. I knew we would be with these. They're a great item. Hey, coming up, we're talking about